you're watching our Early Business Show. This is Money Talks, and we want to look at mobile money and how this has been able to enhance the economy. I'm privileged to have the chairman, Lagos State Association of Mobile Money Agents and Banks, Olowu Babaziz. Thank you indeed for coming.
Thanks very much for the opportunity.
And I see you smiling. Of course, I'm sure you're happy that this arm of money transaction has brought SOCO to some people.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your association now. Okay. You're the Lagos State chairman.
Yeah.
How much of penetration in terms of expanding your membership base?
Yeah, we've been doing great job to make sure that despite we live in a city, we still have some people that are financially excluded, so we want to bring them to the system. We have an association called Association Mobile Money Agents and Banks in Nigeria. And our four major focus is mobile money, to drive mobile money, have our own impact in the industry, agency banking, security and fraud, then advocacy and awareness.
Interesting. Let me just read very quickly. Here you've got, I have some figures here. Total number of deployed automated teller machines in ATMs in Nigeria jumped by 201%.
Yeah.
That's huge, from 37,487 to 56,102. I mean, what comes to you when you see this kind of astronomical increase?
Yeah, it's amazing. It shows that, yeah, we are doing the great job out there, although the banks might not really recognize that, yeah, we are the one behind all this success story they are bringing about, and they've not really accredited that to us, but we still know that we play our own role in industry, and we continue to do that, because one of our four major strengths is the advocacy and awareness. So we made it known to people that come. You can be financially included as well. So we have agents banking, which you represent a bank. You do the basic banking operations, like opening of an account, then cash deposit, you collect cash from people, then people come to you, they can as well withdraw money from you. So with this, we have terminals that have been attached to this for people to do effective transaction. And people that open an account, they want to get an ATM as well because they don't have access to bank. So by so doing, they walk into bank and do what we call the upgrading. Because the account we normally open for them is first-year account, whereby you only require your means of identification, valid means of identification, then your utility bill, your phone number, address, things like that. So you can now walk into the bank and do your thumbprints for boundary capture, then your account will be upgraded. So once you do that, automatically you have access to ATM card. So one of the things that drive this to have this fantastic figure.
Interesting. Also that the fact that, yes, your efforts are ongoing, but the acceptance by a lot of people to actually go what is called point of sale or POS terminals.
Yeah, their acceptance is great, because we'll be making the awareness. The banks are trying their little effort, but because we have agency banking and which serve communities. So in your community, people trust you, they believe in you.
Okay.
They come to you and do transactions. But this business is all about trust and integrity.
Interesting.
So if someone you see a banner out there that is an authorized agent's bank, so they want to walk into outlet because of the trust and belief they have in you, so they do the transaction. So, and we educate them what they need to know, and if there's any issue, we escalate and it gets resolved.
What about collaboration with other branches of the financial industry to actually bring the message home? Efforts have been made. We see adverts on the television, even on the radio, adverts in the newspapers as to how quicker it can facilitate trade. But the percentage is still not there. What could be done further?
Yeah, just like what you said, the collaboration. Yes, if there is no collaboration, we can never be their agents, one. Then what we expect from them is for them to let people see and recognize those agents out there as their own agent acting on their behalf. Agent act on behalf of a principal. So they are the principal, we are the agent. So they need to enlighten people, to educate them more that these people are acting on our behalf. And also issue a certificate that you will boldly place at the agent outlet. So if you walk into my outlet, you see a certificate of First Bank or GT, okay, this person is proper agent to First Bank or whichever bank. I wouldn't want to mention names.
Exactly.
Then branding as well. So these are the things that the banks lagging and lagging.
Okay, we'll go for this very quick break. We'll come back and, of course, look at other issues, how to penetrate further.
Okay.
All right, please don't go away. It's the Money Talks, and we're looking at point of sales, or what you would call agents who facilitate transactions via the money market. Please stay with us. Welcome back. It's still Money Talks, and we're looking at mobile money agents and how they work with banks to facilitate transaction. I have the privilege of being in the studio. Olowu Baba-Azeez is the chairman of the Lagos State chapter of the Association of Mobile Money Agents. Let's quickly look at the fact that the information is growing. But let's turn our attention to creation of jobs. You did tell me before we came on set there are 2,000 plus Nigerians are employed. I mean, for me that's a cherry news. What could be done to increase this figure? Because the penetration is still far low there.
Yeah, even far more than 2,000. You see Nigerians. Far more than
Lagos. Yeah.
Okay, let's say Lagos. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we've been, as I said earlier. I said advocacy and awareness. Okay. So just of reason, we just conclude a workshop in Osun, Southwest anyway, Southwest and the North Central as well. So we are going to Port Harcourt. Then after that, we're having first Lagos Symposium, a mobile money workshop to educate people. So with this, we've been trying to create enough awareness to be able to undercome. Minimum wage is how much? 30,000. You can have an outlet and earn at least average of 65,000 on a monthly basis as mobile money agents. Are you getting it? So a lot of people don't have access to information. So, and that's what we've been doing, and we've been achieving a very great results. And the regulators has been our support as well. They've been coming around because most of the events we organize, they comes around. And also we have our annual national conference every November of the year. So we got a lot of sponsors and the regulators bodies as well that comes around. So with this, we are creating more awareness because the number of people we got in last year or year before is different. We increase the number every year because of the awareness, advocacy, and education we've engaged in. So we are doing we've really made a landmark in the industry as an association. Because there is none of the regulatory body that is not record with our association as at present.
What is the regulatory bodies?
We have the CBN, really? We issue the license. We have the NIBS, the Nigerian Bank Settlement System, okay. Because all the transaction route through the NIBS. That then we also have this NASEF, this for this SANEF, SANEF. So SANEF also is part of it, that to make sure that, okay, this financial inclusion come to real in Nigeria.
Okay, let's come to this very key area, and I'm sure it's one area that you take very seriously too, which is security, which is security of transactions. With all the reported cases of infractions in the system, let me ask you first, how have you been able to, cope?
Well, it is Nigeria for you. We can't rule it out, but the security measure has been put in place to checkmate anything that has to do with fraud. Just like you're asking bank how they normally used to cope with the security issue. So any trial you are doing when it comes to mobile money, as I said earlier, it's still route through the bank. There are some bodies, or what would I call it, some collaboration between the Nigeria Communication Commission, then the telcos,
that's the telecommunication
companies, and the banks.
Okay.
So all these transactions route through those three bodies. Are you getting it? Now, the only issue we have when it comes to security is like maybe someone, an ATM was being stolen, then come to use at an agent outlet, not knowing to agents.
Exactly.
So and we have put a measure in place that if anybody is coming to use an ATM at the outlet, make sure you get the person phone number
Absolutely.
means of identification, and before the person leave your outlet, call the number to confirm
Absolutely.
he gave you a genuine. So when there's an issue, alarm was being raised that, oh, there's a fraud somewhere and it was used as so agent point, then we have something to present to help the security officers to trace the person. So it makes the job more easier for us. Okay. And when you talk about maybe someone is hacking account or something like that, I don't think for any reason we've never experienced that in industry, because before you can be certified, there are some level of security measure that we carry out by the regulatory body to assure that people funds are being secured. Another thing is that money is not with the MMO, it's with the banks.
Okay, deposited in the
It's
bank,
the bank.
domiciled in the bank.
Yeah, domiciled in the bank. So it only went through those channels.
Okay,
I can see it.
interesting.
So the security is there. So the only challenge is that when a fraud is being perpetrated somewhere, they might come to agent outlets to do what? To execute it. By coming to come and do a withdrawal or do a transfer. And we'll be able to educate our agents that you should not allow anybody to transfer to your account.
Okay, the agent's account.
Yes,
okay.
you don't transfer to agent's account. You can only come to an agent outlet to make use of ATM, or you come and withdraw from your account. And when you are using an ATM, we have to confirm that the ATM belongs to you.
All right, with that drop of information as to how mobile money is being facilitated, of course, the chairman of the Lagos State Association of Mobile Money Agents and Banks, Olowu Babs Azeez, thank you indeed for coming.
Thanks so much.
We appreciate your comment on your work to enable Nigerians just facilitate their trade and their personal income. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's how we call it quits. But don't go away as the show will continue. Please stay with us.